Here at Gilware, we perform hard drive repair on thousands of drives every year, from 10 terabyte enterprise drives to laptop drives, even to drives that are 10 years old. Before we go into the components of a hard drive, I want to talk a little bit more about hard drive repair. Hard drive repair is not the same as getting your watch fixed or an appliance fixed or even your car fixed. In those cases, usually you take them somewhere, they repair them, and then you use them again in your normal everyday life. Hard drive repair is different. If we get it fixed enough where we can get that data off, and then we can get that data onto another device and get that to you. So that's hard drive repair in a nutshell. Now let's talk about the components. So you have the read-write heads that read and write data to the platters. We have the spindle motor, which spins the platters. We've got the platters themselves, which is where data is stored. And then we have the PCB on the back, which powers the hard drive. Failure to any one of these will cause this drive to be inoperable. These are the repairs that we make on a daily basis, whether it's soldering new chips onto a PCB, transplanting it to a different drive, or just replacing the board in general if it was burnt. Could be replacing read-write heads that got damaged. Spindle motors at times will seize up. They just won't spin anymore. You may hear a beeping sound coming from your computer. That's a spindle motor trying to spin, but it can't spin, and it's essentially crying for help. And the platters themselves, you don't want to touch them. You don't want to open a drive anyway on your own, but sometimes read-write heads will make contact with those platters and cause scratching or damage to them. We have what's called a burnishing machine that actually can remove debris from the platters, giving us a better chance of putting a new set of read-write heads on there and getting some data on there. Any scratches on the platter probably result in data loss, but that burnishing gives us a better chance than most labs of getting some data for you. So those are the four main components. These are the things that we make repairs to every day. And again, repairs are temporary. Enough for us to get the data off and get it to you in another format, but you're not going to want to use one of these after they've been repaired. As you can see, the hard drive has multiple components. They each have equal importance as to the functioning of the drive. So if you have any issues, you hear any of that clicking, you hear any of that beeping, you're going to want to get that hard drive into a professional data recovery lab and have it looked at. If you have any questions, you can always contact our client advisors. They'll be more than happy to give you more information about your problem and maybe ways that we would try to repair it. And also there's related articles on the right hand side of this page, case studies, pages that are more specific to read-write head failure, bad PC boards, and scratch platters. That'll give you more in-depth information on those problems. All right, thank you very much.
Feel free to give us a call. One of our client advisors would be happy to talk about your specific situation and figure out how we can best help you.